What's up, Bug Doug with D&E in the garage. Today I want to show you the proper way to put decals or stickers on either the glass of your vehicle or a painted surface of your vehicle. Everybody loves bumper stickers, man. They're great. Let people know what you're loyal to, what's important to you. See right here, I got my beloved bears with me at all times, what your opinions are, but there's nothing worse than putting one on and like a week later it starts peeling back and then it gets all dirty in like the peeled back area and it leaves a residue on the window. No, man. There's a simple process with a few supplies that will ensure whatever you're putting on either the window or painted surface of your vehicle is going to be there for a good long time. First thing you're going to want to do is clean the area with something like Simple Green. I like Simple Green because it's nice and mild. It's not going to affect your paint. You don't have to worry about it on plastic parts or molding parts. You just give it a little spray down. There it is. So we're going to wipe that down. Some paper towel. Maybe wash it a couple times if your window's as dirty as mine just was. Now, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but the Simple Green did leave a little bit of a residue. It's great at removing dust, dirt, grease, oil, but that little bit of residue is going to get in between your sticker and the window and it's not going to adhere properly. So I like to use a little bit of alcohol. Just rubbing alcohol. I mean, shoot, if you don't have rubbing alcohol, go ahead and use some vodka. And we're going to rub that all down a couple times to ensure that there is nothing but glass or paint between your sticker and the vehicle. All right, this is now the cleanest window that will ever be on this WJ again. It's gorgeous. Now it's time to apply your sticker. Get your sticker. I'm using one of our brand new D&E Proudly a Monkey with a Toolbox Uncle Jerry the Monkey stickers. Get your sticker and a credit card. I'm using a gift card from one of our favorite U-Pulls there. You're gonna figure out where you want the sticker to go. Okay. I think I'm gonna put them right there in the corner. That looks pretty good. We're gonna peel it without touching the adhesive. As soon as you get oils from your fingerprints, dirt that was on your hands on the adhesive, that bit of the sticker is not going to adhere anymore. Peel that guy off, touching as little as possible. Okay. Then I like to set them at the top. Get them nice and level. Set the top on there, and then work your way down with a card. Now, high quality bumper stickers like these vinyl ones, they adhere really well and they last a really long time, but they have a little bit of stretch in them, so it is possible to get air bubbles. That's why you want to pick a side and go from that side down. Look at that. Jerry's looking darn good. For good measure, I'm going to add one of our D&E logo stickers right next to him. This is the only vehicle I've had. I don't know how I own this thing this long without getting one of the D&E stickers on there. These are the same type of vinyl stickers. There we go. Now everywhere I go, folks are gonna know. Oh yeah, you got a real monkey with a toolbox in this one. Mint. Another good tip is not to do this when it's too cold. Honestly, if it's below 50, 60 degrees, I would wait to put the sticker on. It's hot as hell today in Jersey. I think it's about 95 degrees. It's a perfect day. That adhesive's gonna get real nice and gluey, and it's really adhering. It's not going anywhere. If I sell the Jeep, Jerry's going with it. All right, y'all, that's all there is to it. Obviously, the purpose of this video was to show you guys how to put stickers on properly. You see way too many people with stickers peeling. It's not necessary, man. Stickers like this are designed to last a while on your vehicle. They're meant to be weatherproof. So if you have stickers that are peeling off the back of your Jeep or your bumper or whatever, that's on you, man. You just did that wrong. So take a little bit of time, get the proper supplies. You don't have to use alcohol. You could probably use mineral spirits or something similar, but you want to make sure it's not going to leave any residue. So obviously that was the main purpose of the video, but I also did want to introduce our Proudly a Monkey with a Toolbox. A couple of you have already purchased these on Etsy or received one or will be receiving one for becoming a Patreon of ours. We're real proud of them. Eric actually drew this monkey. This monkey's name is Uncle Jerry. Eric did all the graphic design work on this one. We've been working on it a long time. The purpose is to celebrate our pride in being shade tree mechanics. All right, that's what I mean when I say a monkey with a toolbox, you know? No, man, I don't have all the finest snap-on tools, and I mean, I know the exact answer to every situation, but what I do have is a Jeep that I love and the desire to figure out how to keep it on the road myself, even if I'm just a little bit of a monkey with a toolbox. I know a lot of you guys out there feel the same way? If so, maybe you want to help support the channel. Follow the Etsy link in the description of this video to pick up one of these. Helps Eric and I be able to keep making these videos so that you guys can keep getting some D&E knowledge, all right? That's all there is to it. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.